used to queue for hours to get on this arcade machine in the miners' welfare as a kid. 10 pences burning in our hands, ready to just kind of get it. What's happening, guys? Back again for a pickups video, and I'm bundling in some pretty kick-ass memories on this one. Now, over the last couple of weeks, I've amassed a reasonable haul of FAMICOM games, NES games, and Mega Drive games. The Mega Drive bundle part of this is probably the biggest kind of bargain in this kind of lot. Some of them are really expensive if you were to buy them singularly. So without further ado, guys, let's take a look. And by the way, tell me if you play any of these. Did you play any of these in the arcade? Do you have them? Let me know in the comments. So first up, guys, we're going to go with the Mega Drive games first of all. Bit of SEGA love. Picked up a really nice copy of Global Gladiators. Now, I second guessed myself on whether or not I already had this, and I don't, which is really great. Now, this is a really fun side-scrolling shoot 'em. Yeah, shoot 'em. This is a really fun side-scrolling kind of shooter, action-adventure, and it's quite quirky, and I love the colour palette on this game. I've always said I'm a huge fan of rich colours from the 16-bit era, and this game definitely serves that purpose for me. So I'm looking on the back here, it says levels 12 and 1 player. Personally, I think this would have been better as a 2-player game, a little bit like Zombies perhaps, on the Super Nintendo. Zombies Ate My Neighbours if you're in the NTSC region. But nonetheless, this is a fun game to have, and it will sit nicely on the Mega Drive shelf over there. Second up then, guys, is an adaptation from a cartoon we probably all loved as a kid, and that is Tailspin. A somewhat quite rare game on the Mega Drive. I don't know what it's like on the Genesis, but I don't see a lot of copies. And this particular haul, I bought every single game that this chap had in the shop. He'd said it'd come in the day before. It looked like somebody just kind of had a bit of house clearance going on. So this is box complete, and I've not played it for a long time, so my memory is a little bit rusty on this one. But again, guys, if you've played it, if you own it, you know, drop me a comment. I really like the box art as well. It's really cool, it's really fun. So again, super happy to have Tailspin. I'm a huge fan of the Batman series right throughout. In fact, I don't know if you can see here, guys, but my Henry has this really kick-ass Batman hat on the top. So I've already said what it is. It is Batman on the Mega Drive. Now, again, a game that I've not played for quite some years, but it's kind of Joker versus Batman kind of classic style, and it's a side-scroller, and it's really fun from what I remember. So again, unfortunately this doesn't have the manual, so if you guys have a copy spare and you want to flog it to me, which means sell, if people are not familiar with that slang, I'm, you know, promoting diversity. I know it's not just English people that watch my videos. Then drop me a message on my Facebook. Now this is the real money. This is the money shot of games in this haul. Goes for about 30 quid, boxed complete. We used to queue for hours to get on this arcade machine in the miners' welfare as a kid. 10 pences burning in our hands, ready to just kind of get in there and have to get on this wicked side-scroller. Guys, it is Splatterhouse 2. Now, I'm not going to complain that this game doesn't have the manual. I was just absolutely floored to see it in the pile when I went into this pokey little shop, and he gave me a real deal on these Mega Drive games. So when we've gone through the Mega Drive part of this, I'm going to tell you exactly what I paid. But again, this is probably the most expensive game in the haul. So another game based on a cartoon that me and many others out there used to watch, and that is Taz. This particular game is Taz Escape from Mars. Now, I've always really enjoyed the Taz games on the Mega Drive. I've never played this one because I've never really come across it that much, unless, you know, you're kind of at an expo where you can pretty much pick up any game. You don't see this floating around markets very often, so that's why I kind of snagged it. And yeah, it is box complete, which is always kind of a bonus from a collector's point of view. A Genesis title now, Green Dog, the Beached Surfer Dude. I remember this game from being a kid, and you're probably thinking, well, you're English, you know, Genesis games won't work on PAL systems. I have actually tried this on my PAL system, and it does work. I know that some Genesis games, I do have a few on the back shelves here, will actually work, so I was quite kind of fortunate with that one. It's hit and miss. In fact, guys, do you have any idea which games typically will work on PAL systems and which won't? If you know any more that will work on PAL, please let me know. But yeah, that's a cool one to the collection. Final Mega Drive title now, guys. It is an unboxed title, and it's Micro Machines 2. Now, this is a fantastic top-down multiplayer racer, and I'm pretty sure I don't have it. And again, this was the kind of deal breaker. I got a good price on all this, and he bundled this in right at the end. So for all of those games, including this, I paid £45, which is an absolute steal. If you were to price them individually, you're probably looking at over £100 worth of games for $45. Okay, so NES games then. Now, unfortunately, I find NES games, out of all of the boxed games in the retro video game community, NES boxes always seem to go through the worst fucking conditions ever. So these are pretty beat up, and I've not played any of them. So we have a copy of Shadow Warriors. I can't talk. Shadow Warriors. I might as well just talk like that today. We'll try again, and I'm not editing this out, I can't be arsed. Shadow Warriors Ninja Gaiden and the Disney Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. Now, looking at that, it looks like some kind of wishy-washy kind of game, but it actually looks on the back like a really cool side scroller. Looking at the particular main character himself, kind of got a bit of a Wonder Boy look about him. I see a little bit of ghouls and goblins looking at the box art on the back. So guys, what do you think to these? Have you played them? Let me know. Rounding this episode of pickups off then, guys, we have 3 unboxed Famicom games. First one being Kirby, followed by the classic Mario Kart. Now, obviously, it's a staple game to have in any Famicom or SNES collection, and I do have it on the PAL somewhere, but I just wanted this. I like the box art better on the Famicom version, actually. I love yellow, it's my favourite colour. But yeah, I just needed to have this, and there was no way I was leaving that market store without it. And finally, guys, just on the back of that, some of you know I'm going for a full Final Fantasy collection, PAL only, so this kind of doesn't count. But I picked up a copy of Final Fantasy VI. Basically, my kind of golden rule is if I see anything Final Fantasy, I will snag it without question. In fact, I'm due for episode 5 of my full collection update, so keep an eye out for that one, guys. So there we go, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you. I've had an additional 600 page likes on my Facebook page, which is elevating me to nearly 1,100 Facebook likes over the last week. Something crazy happened, something went viral, and it's been awesome talking to new people, so thank you for the ongoing support. You know how much it means to me, but I'll stop rambling for now, guys. Take care, plenty more playlists in the description. Blah blah blah, see you soon.